Then, man, it's definitely time to kick in, man. It's go top, huh?
Time.
Oh,
Hey, this is a
oh,
legendary one.
oh God, never did, never did.
You
know the vibes.
I ain't sipping on no beer.
If a nigga get
seltzers,
trippin', we ain't got no fear. I ain't got no competition,
You
I
for
ain't
sure
got no
sipping on
beer.
beer. You know you're a good capper. If a nigga trippin', we gon' make him disappear.
The 12 pack last time I saw him.
Oh God.
Keep the pack in the trunk, see him in the rear. You see that we established, now I gotta make it clear. Pressing hard on the gas, on the slide when I steer. And they looking up to me cause I'm flying like a leer. We can't do no song, I ain't finna do no features. I'm smoking on that strong, I ain't pouring in a leader. Got a bad bitch, yeah, she like the said she got a friend, tell your friend I wanna meet her. If she got a Benz, I ain't talking to the cheater. Yeah, I rock the brands, I don't rock the white beater. I get some new bands every time I make a purchase. I'm riding with the grams, but I ain't driving nervous.
That nigga capping. I know he be driving nervous sometimes. You cannot have no packs on you. Feds is behind you and you not nervous.
Looking at the headlights to see if that's the cops.
Bro, even if you don't have shit on you, the
I'll be
cops
looking
get behind,
nervous, nigga.
and you know we got them burners on us, so you know it's a little bit worrisome. You know the vibes, man. Anyways, look, if you tapping in, welcome to the Really Good Podcast, man. Home of the Really Good Podcast, home of discussion, man. It's episode 56, one more than 55, two less than 58. If you watching this, man, like and subscribe, man. We happy to have y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck going on. Quick math.
That threw me off. I was like,
this nigga was doing the math back in his head. 52. That is two less, technically speaking. But yeah, man, we back in full effect. It's a Friday. We're back to our normal schedule, regularly scheduled programming, man. We got a lot of good ones to chop it up about.
Notification bell.
Let's clap it
Notification bell. I think
ding.
I assume we're over 90 now, bro. Every time I bring it up, it goes up a little bit. And we were at, what I say, 87 last time?
Yep.
So shit, it's probably up and it's stuck. Well, not stuck. It's stuck for like another week and then it's going to go up some more. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's tapping in, man. Everyone, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, the full episode. Well, if it's the clips, you're not even gonna see this, so fuck y'all. Yeah. But all the full episode watchers, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to y'all, bro. How are the dogs feeling? How are you guys feeling, bro? Everyone good? Oh, my bad. See, now that we getting so many new people, he's Rizzy the Great, man. I'll be your MC of the night. I am no Chris Rock. I will slap you back. Nah. Don't play around with me. Actually, wasn't even the MC. But we got Skippy Comedy in the building.
Let's go.
When are you doing stand up next, sir?
Probably tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
All right.
Why not tonight?
I'm not tonight because I have to catch up a little bit more on the clips, so I'm gonna knock those out.
Oh, you damn right.
Yeah.
You damn right. The business gotta keep flowing. And we meet against, man. I cannot wait till we. You know what? I'm gonna save it.
Hey man, you got some low key fans. Who? I got some people at my job. They'll be like, "Yo, is Travis single?"
Oh,
you got a few. Hey. You got like, damn. The one with the curly hair. He's sexy. I was like, yo, what
they
the
did
hell?
not say sexy.
They for sure did not
Thirsty
say that.
motherfuckers.
Well, it was a guy.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what? Who says it? He's sexy. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Well, you never heard you sexy before?
Just like casually, like your friend is sexy at work too. But either way, well,
you do got some fans, man. You do got some fans.
Nigga, you got fans.
Right into
this nigga got so happy. I showed him the YouTube comment. They said, Sakib is the GOAT. I was like, yo, you know this nigga? Said William something. And then he didn't know him. So he was doing, he's like, did he really say that? Seriously? I'm like, Sakib, I showed you the comment, bro. I literally handed, I put the phone to you. He did. I said that though. Yeah. Anyways, also
started geeking.
Yeah,
I swear I do be geeking. Like, especially it's cool. You know,
it's humbling, man. It's so humbling.
Yeah.
I rock out with it. I'm like, oh my god, seriously?
Man, we gotta keep building, bro. It's all appreciated, but we're far from where we're gonna reach, and but yeah, it's enjoyable to do everything that we're doing.
I feel like Tori's fans are all black women.
They
hate me. But and Kai Creations in the building.
Yeah, your photographer, favorite photographer.
Yeah, the black women do not like you, and actually they don't like any of us a lot of times. And I've been told I'm not black as well. They're like, y'all ain't black, so y'all shouldn't be saying nothing. And then the black dude is just self-hating himself, and I was like, oh, got it.
We can't say
nigga.
nigga.
Can't put this narrative out there,
I be fucking with white bitches. It's a whole bunch of shit.
I think that's what. I seen a comment that said, nigga is for niggas.
Exactly, yeah.
You think they're talking about me?
The same person,
They're probably talking about me. Oh, it's the same person?
Yeah.
Wait, are you not considered that?
They probably just think I'm like Puerto Rican or something.
Oh.
Puerto Rican, fool.
You see Puerto Ricans in Los Angeles. That's a
There's
rare
a lot of them,
occurrence.
yeah, and they got. Oh, okay, I see. But also Puerto Ricans, they be saying how like curlier type hair. So I ain't mad at it, bro. I'll take whatever, bro. As long as you could look at me as a human, man.
Yeah, that's all we need. But
don't call me a man unless you know my gender pronoun.
Yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
ask.
You assuming motherfuckers.
But there's a new video.
Exactly. Kai Creations just dropped his latest piece of content. Actually, our latest piece of content. Some of my best work, actually. Let's take the spotlight off of Kai for a second.
And just any of his clips.
The gimbal, fuck you. Man, the gimbal work, the shots, but
none of the clips was
Exodus is out now. Where can they find it? That's on your YouTube page.
They can find it on YouTube.
The YouTube?
At Kai Creations. KAII Creations. KREATIONS. You know?
Yeah, follow that Kai Shoots on IG too.
Yeah, Kai Shoots
takes
and
phenomenal
Kai
pics.
Thank you.
It's definitely fire. The Exodus is dope. I'm excited. I haven't seen the full thing yet. I didn't realize it was out because you didn't keep me informed. But yeah, I found out like earlier.
Let's go.
Yeah, you got to tell me whenever you drop something, bro.
Oh, definitely.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I got to watch the full thing. But I saw when you were editing and stuff, and like, bro, the shots.
The shots are so nice, bro.
Thank you.
Fire. No, don't say thank you, bro.
He was thanking himself.
Couldn't have gotten better shots.
Yeah,
No,
but
honestly, it was fire. And I'm excited for the music video of mine that you're going to be directing.
Yes.
And pretty much laying out the foundation and everything for. So exciting stuff on the way, man.
Yeah, also Stream Toxic.
Yeah, man.
That's
still
still
shit, bro. But yeah, so aside from that, man, how y'all feeling? How's the week been? Made it to Friday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The week's been kind of cool. I woke up today with an attitude, though.
One of them days.
Yeah, you got the kid.
Yeah, and then I had to like get my mind right and shit. And I was like, all right, come on, let's get it together. Cause I'm in like a space now where it's like I gotta live and learn from the living. You feel me? And I'm like making mistakes, and it's like good mistakes, and I'm doing everything first. So it's like I just going through that. I'm asking myself like, why am I doing this? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I could have been cool at my regular ass job, but I'm like, nah, that's not the point of it. Like, my heart knows I'm in the right place, but my head is like, yeah, but I'm like, my head is like, nigga, what do you like, you know? But I know I'm in the right place just because like the little instances that I have like on my daily basis, like my daily progressions, like the conversations I'm having with people, and like just seeing the small little baby steps that are big, and like the new field that I'm doing. So it's cool and it's exciting. But I really woke up and I was just like, because I like asking myself these existential grand questions, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you're a rapper, right? And you're a comedian, but you're more than that, right? So it's like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's a real ass question. And if you think about surface level, it's like, oh, my name's Tori, and I want to put on for my family and kids and shit like that. But it's like, what is the real
for your city?
Yeah, what's the real reason? Like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing?
What's
speaking to me right now? Yeah, like how. Like, what are you doing? So it's just one of those type of questions, one of those type of days.
Yeah, I had a week that made me realize that I'm gonna do some shrooms this weekend.
Hey, Shroom boys.
Like,
Tori, you joining them?
Hell yeah,
You
let's
can't do it
go.
solo, though.
Yeah.
You ain't got no job. You ain't got to cover up. What's up? You joining us too?
Nah, I would have said I would be down to like maybe like microdose some. But I realized the weekend is post Ramadan.
Oh,
y'all know
damn! Don't be putting me out like that, bro.
I know, I'm sorry, but it is, bro. See, I guess I'm a better Muslim than you, man.
I see that, and I'm glad that you are.
No, for real, for real. I'm trying to. It's my first year observing the month. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be fucking hungry.
Yeah, you're
gonna be starving.
Might have an attitude next podcast, man.
Hey,
I might wake up with an attitude.
Right. Yo, your breath is
You can't drink water
stink.
during the day. You can only drink it from sundown to or
This ain't no
pre-sun up.
intermittent fasting.
I'll be fasting.
This.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. No water either.
Okay, that's
Imagine Enes Kanter playing in playoff games during
Bro,
Ramadan.
that's wild. I remember being in practice like fasting. Those are the worst practices I've ever had. Like, because everybody's drinking
Dude,
Gatorade.
you gotta
You
fast
can't even
this.
throw up.
You gotta fast this month with me, man. You gotta help me out.
I'll fast on
I'm
my
new.
addictions.
Oh, so no Nick?
Yeah.
No Nick? Yeah, that's one thing I'm
I don't
looking
even want
forward
to say I'll
to.
try. Like, I want to do it, bro. Like, it's pissing me off every single time I buy one. I'm like, God,
See,
damn.
the thing for me with like the nicotine that makes it like hard to stop. I hate saying hard to stop because I feel like it's really not hard to stop. It's like I need a reason. I need a more specific reason, and all this bullshit like nicotine can lead to depression. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not depressed, so I guess I check that off the list. I'll let you know if something goes on. But it's just like there's not enough like, and they'll be like, oh, we don't know what it does in the future. I'm like, come on, hit me with something harder than that. Just tell me this shit going like just give me some cases or something. But yeah, obviously it's a younger thing of like how long like the puffs and stuff like that's been around. But to have something like Ramadan where I'm like, oh, so everything got to be cut, I'm with it. I'm with it. So now it's like
yeah.
a perfect. Now I'm like, all right, well now it's fucked up. I'm going to the store buying this shit. Another thing, they should if it was more than $20, whoa, it would be more of like a
40?
yeah, this is stupid. See 40,
That's
then
too much.
I would
That's for sure too much.
But 20, you'd be like, man, what's a dub?
But
How much I
you're
make
spending
today?
like 20 like every 4 to 5 days. Would you say that?
Yeah, or
And
like
how
once,
much does that add
once
up
a
into
week.
the month?
See, but that's not that bad. Like when people have like conversations like, oh, if you're buying a coffee every day, you're gonna be fucking broke the rest of your life. It's like, bro, if I can't afford a coffee every day, I'm not making enough money in my eyes. Like if I can't buy that, I'm not making enough money. That's how I look at that the shit. Like,
It's also, but think
I
about
feel
it. Like if you're buying it every 4 to 5 days, that's $120 a month. That's just an extra bill.
you could,
You know
you
what
can
I
for
mean?
sure cut it out. But if you making some bread, you
Especially
making
if
some
you
bread.
yeah.
Especially if you broke. But
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
we cut down on our weed buying.
And not for reasons though. Like that's
but
a good
not
reason.
for being broke.
Not for being broke. No,
just
not-
I just felt like, bro, I had too many like expenses with the cars and I have car news to tell you guys.
Uh-oh.
But I just, just worrying about the cars. We have COVID months, so I gotta, the cars might be renting out a little slower, shit like that. I would feel dumb if I'm ever stressing about that, knowing I'm also spending X amount of hundreds of dollars on weed
Yeah,
per
yeah,
month.
yeah.
So I was like chilling. Although I just picked up last night, phenomenal. So things are going well. I'm blown. But the Model S Plaid, motherfucker ordered.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. I hope it comes in time for summer, man. It's gonna be. I hope it's a crazy good rental.
So are like the seats plaid or?
No, so I don't know if it's plaid or plaid. It's spelled PLAID, but it's the quickest car in the world. 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds, I think.
Okay.
But they call it like the plaid is like basically the most decked out version you could get of it.
Okay.
Versus the regular Model S. So plaid, I got the cream interior. I got the upgrade on the rims. I didn't get the full autopilot. I don't really feel like I need it. But man, I'm excited about that one.
Okay.
I also something about when you take on a fucking $1,000 fucking risk over your head. It's kind of exciting at a point.
Turning you on to
look
get
at
hard.
it.
The wolf.
When the shit was slowing down, I'm like, man, I don't even want to think about this Model S, bro, right now. But right now, I'm like, you know what? Because it's different, bro. Because you can really hustle this car. I'm gonna get signs made, put them on the car. So it's like, if it's not renting out, I probably just didn't do any legwork. But regardless, it's the only one in this market. Everyone in LA people are gonna want to get that shit, and I have no one else in the market to compete with.
You can upsell it too.
Exactly, but exactly. I can set whatever the price range is, man. I'm excited for that. But the worst case, if just off the fact that it's the only one, we're in a phenomenal tourist market and niggas got bread out here. Even if that wasn't the one doing it, now I'm driving that shit around advertising it. So if within the week, not 1-2 people are gonna book it out for something,
and LA is like back, or like I feel like the country's kind of back.
Shit
Like, I
booming
see
up
a lot of people back in restaurants. A lot of people just being out in public. They're spending their money. Shit, that's kind of perfect for you as well. Like
Exactly.
especially in the car market.
and so I'll tell you, a lot of the markets transfer over. So like when the war news happened, I felt like a lot of the Model 3 demographic, they dropped off. Like those type of people, especially also when COVID was booming, those type of people were like, nah, we're concerned about flights. We're just going to hold off on the trip. It's a different demographic. And then when the war news dropped, they probably watched their portfolios drop. It's weird. I've heard, and it really showed to be true, that markets really correlate with each other. The rental market, the tourist market, the stock market, like they definitely coincide. But what the fuck was my point? Oh yeah, cars like the Model S is like, they're the motherfuckers that are buying the dip. They're hyped. Like, oh shit, everything just dropped. They have money. Them type of people are not canceling no trips because their portfolio dropped a little, like a bit. They're in a different ballpark. So that's why I also think it'll be a steady clientele, because there's always gonna be rich motherfuckers out in LA. Like people are always traveling here when you got money. Now the clientele that rents the Model S, what is it? It's like 100 something a day to book the car. Yeah, you're doing well, but it's like the family that's like kind of, they save for the trip type shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
That's gonna be good.
Thank you,
Damn,
bro.
I'm excited
Thank
to see that car. That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm fired up about it now.
Yeah,
We'll see though. As time goes on, it depends.
The same as value, though. Yeah, we'll see.
Exactly. Everything get a little stressful at times, bro. But I'm definitely excited for it. And the profit margins on a car like that could be wonderful. So I was thinking about that too. Like I'm always thinking about like, okay, so I need to make sure the expenses off. But now it's a different story. With the other cars, cool. Even if it's not there, I know I'm gonna have it. I'll be good. I have other streams of income and shit. Now, if you're talking about over $2,000 a month to have to start paying, imagine no one booked it. Obviously, there's that fear of like, nigga, $2,000 a month is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But you always think about that. That one will be covered, obviously. Like, it doesn't take that many days for it to rent out. But then I start thinking, like, man, I haven't even been thinking about the upside, bro. I get this bitch to rent out 15 days in the month, 20 days in the month, and those months are gonna come.
How much do they go for?
I've seen them for like $450 a day.
Damn,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so when you talk about the 2,000, like, in terms of the ratio of days it would take to clear that, it's actually way better than the Challenger and than the Model 3.
Yeah.
So the risk is there as far as the monthly cost, but how many days it actually needs to achieve is less than the other ones, and the margin would be way bigger if it gets to even 10 days booked. Phenomenal, bro. So I'm excited about it. It's obviously, as like a business, you have to always worry about the downsides and what you need to take care of and like the stressful aspects. But then sometimes I'm thinking like, dang, this could really be solid. Like if a good month, and then just now I have a better idea of how different months go, so I can like save and plan for those type of months. So like months I know it's gonna be slow, and like knowing how the traffic is gonna go. So that shit's cool. So I don't want to ramble, make this a whole fucking Turo pod. This is the Sima's experience podcast. Rizzy's experience.
We gonna get some topics?
Yeah, if you insist. I like it. What do we say we're going on for? I always do that and I forget. Black China.
Oh.
Yeah, Black China first. We said
first? Oh, okay,
everyone would recognize her name. They'll know what we're talking about, and then we'll go.
All right, perfect.
Big boy. Oh, no, I don't want to say nothing weird about him. But yeah, Black China mode. Who was kicking this one off? Was it you? I'll give a rundown. You can read off the shit.
Gotcha.
Y'all know Black China, man. She was with young Tyga for a minute. Tyga left her, got with a young Kylie Jenner, but they had a baby together. Black China and Tyga. Black China then ends up with Rob Kardashian. They also have a baby together. So she got 2 baby daddies and 2 kids.
Perfect.
Take it away, Beakus.
So Blacktron just recently tweeted. She said, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars. My reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support. I'm a mama. And then the last thing she wrote, single, no support, child support.
No, is that what you said?
Single, no support, child support.
Did she mean to write it like that? Single, no support, child support.
I guess so, man.
That's like when you driving and texting and you're like, they'll get what I meant. That's wild.
Yeah, so after she actually posted this on her...
Well, shame on Tyga and Rob, first of all. Protect black women, please.
Exactly. But you might not say that after I tell you what Rob Kardashian
No way
said.
You could convince me otherwise, brother.
So, Rob Kardashian ends up typing on that post because the Shade Room put that tweet of Black China onto their page, and you know what the Shade Room does. They love the rumors and the rumor
spicy
reports.
Shit up.
So then Rob Kardashian, he commented, he was like, I pay $37,000 a year for my daughter's school.
Damn.
I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all extracurricular activities.
Damn.
I have my daughter.
Nigga said he paid for soccer practice.
Tuesday to Saturday.
Yeah, look at the days though. The days is crazy, yeah.
Tuesday to Saturday?
And lastly, he said, why would I pay child support? LOL.
Right. Now go retap that. Retag this.
and then Tyga, right underneath that, he's like, I pay $40K a year for my son's
So
school.
more than Rob.
And he lives with me Monday through Saturday, which is 6 days. And he also said, why would I pay child support? LOL.
So pretty much she doesn't have her kids at all. Because both the dads said,
you lying motherfucker. Let me astray
black women.
to believe that these men were doing you a foul.
Exactly.
And the last thing Tyga was like, he wrote on Rob Kardashian's post, he's like, damn, you paying $37K? How'd you get that three grand ripped off? Smoked off. Give me the plug.
See?
So you have not only made a fool of yourself and led us all astray, you've made Rob Kardashian and Tyga start buddying up over this shit. They bonded
on Twitter
over the bullshit. That's wild.
How you get your baby daddies bonding together? That's wild.
Should she be paying them child support?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Wait, so she has the kids, a total like combined kids?
No days.
Well, it's like
it sounds like you got it for 3 days.
Tyga said Monday to Saturday?
Yeah.
So she just sees the kid on Sunday, not even a weekend?
Tuesday to Saturday.
So I don't know. Maybe it's like a time frame. Because when I first read that shit, I was like, wait, so you don't ever see your kids? Because like your dad, like the dads pretty much have them the whole week.
Exactly.
If one has them Tuesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And then one has them
Tuesday to Saturday. And Monday to Saturday. So
and then Monday to
it's
Saturday.
5 days and 6 days. So she's
so
seeing
Sunday, you just see him on Sunday?
Bro, if anything, All right, imagine it was the other way around, flipped, and a guy was only seeing his kids like one day of the week, paying no child support to the other person. You'd be like, how the fuck he pull that off?
For real.
This nigga sees them one day a week and no child support. But obviously, like they're the earners, so she wouldn't have to pay them. But it is like, if it was roles reversed, you'd be like, how the fuck he pull that off?
She got all this time without her kids.
Exactly.
Don't you have? Why don't you have a job? Like, are you working?
She was doing shit. She was on reality TV and shit, and had like some little side business. I don't know how that went.
I don't even know what Black China was before this. Like, was she a rapper? No,
she did start rapping for a minute. She didn't come out as a rapper, but like on some clout shit. I think the year when they started giving out bags to like all the YouTubers, just like fuck it, y'all rap like real quick bags. I'm pretty sure that was around the time she was rapping, but I don't think she's doing that shit no more.
Yeah, it's like find some other streams of income because it obviously seems like your fucking baby daddies are doing what they're supposed to do. And this is where
we say props to one Amber Rose.
She held it down?
Nah, Amber Rose, look at her brand.
True.
Black China is no Amber. Like Amber Rose has her own brand separate from any. We're not even thinking about her and Kanye no more. We're not even thinking about her and Wiz no more. We're thinking about her and whoever she's with. Like it doesn't even like whoever's with her. It's just them and a big deal. Like she's not tied to anybody.
And I think she just chose better superstars to be with, honestly.
Because she got a whole brand. The Slut Walk. I never seen Black China set up no shit and have hella people come out. Like she got a whole fan base. You know, like she has a following that cares what she has to say. Black China, I feel like no one heard shit from her till this came out.
Yeah.
She got Tyga
and Amber
Rob
Rose is not complaining about her fathers and child support.
Yeah, no.
You know, like at least, and the fathers for Black China, it's like, yo, they came out and said exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
and why would they pay child support for that?
Yeah,
it don't make any sense.
One thing I'll say about Rob, because I remember, I think it was whatever podcast that we were talking about when Kim Kardashian was talking to women about like working hard and people were getting mad at her, and I was saying like you can't say everything's given to them because look at I use Rob as an example that he hasn't had the success his sisters have had, so obviously they had to put in legwork. But I think sometimes we focus on that, like we're just what are you doing now? What are you grinding on? Whatever, you know. And we're looking at where you came from or whatever. But as a father, like that's pretty cool. Like just to see that he's paying for all that stuff and he has custody of his kids.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes it's not all about like, what are you doing now? Why are you haven't upped your net worth to this? You came from money and all that shit. Like it doesn't really matter. End of the day, like if you're his kid, you care more about having a dad than anything. So props to him. I didn't know any of that. Obviously, he could be on like a nanny type guy with the nanny all the time. We don't know. But as far as just a lot of dads are not up for that, to have the kids living at the house. Monday to Saturday.
And it's wild, like you as a mother, like I bet you could have got custody for the kids very easily. The fucking courts are obviously in the favor of the mothers. You know, like, and I don't understand that. Like, how are you gonna go on social media and talk about no support? I just sold 3 of my cars. That might be the choices that you made to handle your finances.
Yeah, what do you need support for, honestly? Like what you want Tyga to give you like $100 for the day you see the kid? Yeah, take him out somewhere nice.
And you're getting $77,000 from 2 of them. Huh? $77,000
for the schooling.
For like because one place 37, the other place 40.
Oh,
so 77 or just in shit in general, like medical expenses, schooling,
extracurricular.
Like what are you actually paying for?
Child support is to help you take care of the kid and raise the kid with all the expenses that come with the kid.
Right.
So obviously, it just doesn't make any sense.
You don't even the expenses.
That's just China support.
You don't need exactly. You don't need 3 cars. Why do you have 3 cars if it's just you and the kid? Like,
yeah. That's why the masses, and sometimes people can be. It's like, what's it called? Tone deaf. When you're saying, I just had to sell 3 of my cars. What you starting a Turo fleet? Why you got 3 cars? Like you don't need 3 cars,
or at least put it
I
on
need
Turo.
3 cars.
No, for her, she didn't want to leave the lifestyle. You
exactly.
know, like after being around celebrities and being in the mix, and then you start fading away and shit. I'm gonna ask for more money on my child support papers because I know I'm gonna get it. As like you said,
but you gotta have the child. Yeah, she fucked up the game. You supposed to, if that's how you want to play, you need to have custody of the kids.
True.
And then you are entitled to child support.
You can't see the kids for 3 days and then expect money for them. Like
bro.
what?
That shit's crazy.
I dropped a bag on them on Saturday though. You didn't, or on Sunday though. You didn't see.
We had hot dogs in.
Yeah. She microwaving hot dogs for the kids.
This shit's terrible.
But selling 3 cars too. Okay, let's assume
let's assume
the
they
car
all got repoed.
Well, let's assume if the cars were all paid off. Let's assume she's not still just paying off the loan type shit. Let's say they were bought cash. She was with rappers. They probably bought the shit for her. That's some straight cash you just got, bro. You can't tell me you didn't get at least $50K for each car, $40K for each car. And then I assume there was some nice shit, some foreign shits. And I know they depreciate faster, but in this used car market, bro, you just came up on a bag. So why are you crying?
3 bags.
Exactly. I just had to sell 3 assets. phenomenal.
You're
Well,
good.
Did you profit? Was it good?
What are you gonna go do with that
Like,
money?
go
now?
invest that
Like,
fucking money.
Yeah.
Ain't no niggas ain't giving me my like. It's for what?
I think she's just wearing a pat on the back for selling the 3 cars. Be like, yeah, I'm not living the
Or just
glamour lifestyle
delusional.
anymore.
Well, to her, that's like a big hardship. I had to sell 3 of my cars. Well, good thing you had them, but you should have invested in a home.
Maybe she felt like social media was gonna give her some sympathy, like in
For
today's
sure, trying to
times,
play the
like
victim,
you
for
know,
sure.
like, protect black women, like you said, like. But nah, we can't protect this. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Yeah.
We
Sad
got
case.
we got some other topics today.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. You guys heard about the 14-year-old Tyree Sampson? How he fell out of a roller coaster?
Very sad.
You
You didn't hear?
Yeah, bro.
That's just sad. He was basically like he's a overweight.
He was 6'4", 340 pounds.
Fuck, he was 6'4"?
Yeah.
Whoa, he was tall.
Yeah, he was a football player.
I just knew he was like, I just thought he was heavy set, but okay, that makes sense. Whole football player build. And then I guess he one of them roller coasters that goes up and like drops straight
up?
down.
The
type shit.
the sky. I don't know what they're called. The ones that like take you up, like kind of like
Superman
but,
is what that's yeah.
But they're the ones that are
Just straight dropping down.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
fall.
yeah.
It was in Florida, right?
the free fall
Disney-
ones. Yeah,
Disney
in
World?
Orlando, I believe.
So he was like too big and like the seat came down and like suffocated him or
No,
something?
it
So-
didn't. It didn't close. He went flying out.
And he was 63 pounds over the limit.
Dang.
And that's on the people who let you ride the shit.
Yeah.
Like, why would you
14,
let
6'4". That's sorry. I'm thinking about the fucking measurements. but
Yeah,
that's,
right.
Dang,
Motherfucker was gonna
sheesh.
be a star. Well, rest in peace to Tyree Sampson. Yeah, and what was it called? There was this girl named Shay Johnson who alleged that she was the cousin of Tyree and fabricated a story of her getting calls from Tyree, being upset. He was too, like, the things that she said. We'll play the video right now. What was it called? Yeah, she was really upset about his death and all that. Like, she starts explaining it right now. We'll watch it.
Look at how upset she was. I've seen this video. Tell me the psychology on this one.
She was the cousin
Why
of
does it
the
look like
late Tyree Sampson.
Oh,
Not only telling
Ugly nigga Charlemagne.
donations on her claims of being his cousin. You
That was
can't
nice.
make this kind of stuff up. Listen, now.
That's my fault, bro.
He
That's my
said,
fault. I ain't been getting sleep.
I know you got all the money. Cousin, let me hold some money. I said, I don't got
Talking
no
about
money.
a
He
cousin.
said, yes, you do. So I went back in my job and I got him some money and I brought it back out. And I said, what you finna do with it? He
Look at them
said, I wanna
stupid
get
ass
on this
cheap
plane
glasses.
on international. I said,
Bitch, I got
okay,
Ray-Bans on.
Ride it
Fuck
twice
you talking
and ride
about.
it for me too.
She got them from the movie theaters.
He called me back about
She watched that
I don't
3D.
see a damn tear.
He said, I'm
She got them at the
too big, I
doctor's
can't
office.
ride. So I said, go try another one.
The
At the
optometrist.
dentist.
And he said, they
For
told
sure.
him he was too big for that. So he said,
Them
well,
weak
cousin,
ass earrings
I'ma
on.
ride. I'ma
She said
try
she ain't got no
it out.
money.
Okay. And he called me. He said, they let me ride. I can ride. And I said, okay, get on.
Niggas is not
No,
calling
this
someone to
is
tell you
me.
that they let them ride. They let me on the ride.
I'm getting on a ride at Six Flags. Look at me, cousin.
He just want to ride. Factor cap.
That's crazy.
Bruh, so she alleged that she was the cousin of Tyree and fabricated that story. Talks about all that type of shit. She was upset about his death, which led her to create a GoFundMe account. Later, Tyree's
Damn
family
shame.
comes out and claims that we don't know this woman.
It's a damn
And
shame.
after everybody finds out, like, who the fuck is she? She lost her job at a
Wiener
Flash,
Schnitzel.
at a Flash Dancers Topless in Orlando.
Oh,
Titty
she a
bar.
stripper.
She just came out the titty
No, it's
bar.
a titty bar.
Hey,
What's the difference?
They don't got no poles. They just got titties. Out.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
I ain't never been to a titty bar though.
Oh.
but yeah, dude, that's a wild ass story. I fucking hate GoFundMe sometimes. Like, it kind of ruins it for everybody that actually has a GoFundMe for somebody who dies and has funerals. But every single time I see one, I'm always skeptical. I'm like, are you fucking lying to me?
Well, can you be mad
I
at
don't want-
GoFundMe at the platform or the people that abuse it?
The people that abuse it, for me, in my opinion, it's like the people who abused it ruined it for everybody that's on the platform.
And it's even worse if you're gullible to do it though, because it's like you got to figure out like what you're buying into GoFundMe. And I'm pretty sure GoFundMe has had this scenario happen before, and they probably put out a press release saying, "Hey, make sure you know who you're donating to."
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
with money, like you can't just give your money away to people online
people
for
get arrested
a random
for it.
ass cause.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
wonder how much people donated to her.
Did
But-
they
No,
say?
I didn't.
No, I
didn't
doubt it.
see
But
that.
yeah, there's like it couldn't have been worth it. I mean, because you lose your job. Like, how much money could have poured in that fast? And then you lose your. Oh, but then again, she wasn't a stripper though, because I'm about to say I feel like strippers be making bread like every week. So now you done lost your regular income. Hope that shit is enough to hold you.
But yo, like also with the fucking GoFundMe shit, it always reminds me of the people on the street with the signs, and they got like Air Forces on, and the sign says, "Yo, you know, like donate to my child has cancer or whatever." I don't believe like half of them because they're out there every day, and it's a different picture. You know what I mean? The people who are on the street with the posters, and you see them, and they're asking for money. I'm very skeptical.
It
about
depends
all
how
of
dirty
that.
they are.
You just gotta vet the GoFundMe though. I mean, on the street you got nothing to really back it, but like if it was like his mom coming out, or you know someone that was you could verify was like with the family, like I don't know, you see him in a. Like, I don't know, if it's someone, you just got to verify, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't put my money into anything if I didn't know. Like, you can't just pop out and say, oh, yeah, I'm his cousin. That's so crazy that she really went on and, like, did the whole interview and everything and had a whole act and had a complete, like, a complete fake story she's making up. How does she not see how stupid she's going to look in the future? And just, like, pretty sick, bro. Like, this is...
That's why she wear them big-ass shades.
Yeah, opportunity
to cover her
bro,
eyes.
It's not something to play with, bro. Like, it's such a sad case, bro. Especially, like, we've all been to Disneyland, Disney World, Six Flags. You never even think about no one you know dying, like when y'all go there. That shit is a cold
she has
case.
like multiple aliases. Like she has a whole bunch of different names.
She's a stripper, dog. She probably didn't know what club she's at.
Yeah, no, it was just crazy, like watching her explain the story, especially after watching that JCS Inspire video that we saw.
Oh, yeah.
And it was talking about how like when you're talking about a traumatic scenario and going back in your head, like you're not gonna speak in a clear fashion. Like you're gonna have emotions where you're gonna go high, low, and you're gonna have an uprise. She's just like, and then this happened, and then that happened, and he called me, and I was like, for real? You about to get on the ride? Go ahead. And then he went up on the ride, and then he died, and you know, like that's not how you explain something when somebody you love just passed away. Like, come on now.
She was talking about like how what's it called that? Oh yeah, he called me. He couldn't get onto this ride, but then I was like, oh, he was asking me for some money. I was just like, yo, you are bullshitting through your fucking face
and
right
just
now,
bold,
and it was just pissing me off because it's like her emotions. She just added the voice. You know the secrets of body language. She just adds the voice. Like, oh, you know, like if you heard the audio of this shit, maybe. But we've seen you how you're presenting yourself on video, and it looks 10 times worse. Yeah, and you got caught.
And you got caught. So
caught, fired, and now you famous, buddy. But
see,
I mean,
she can get another stripper
and you
job,
a donkey.
or a titty
yeah, you
job,
could
right?
get another stripper job, honestly. But they'd be like, nah. I mean, actually, low key, if they have morals, hopefully they'd be like, nah, fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she probably will get hired. Like,
She's
I
not
don't
that famous. Like, go to a different state. Like, I'm pretty sure
Facts.
not everybody watches Donkey of the Day.
And she's good at changing her names.
Yeah, she'll be
You
alright.
know, she'll be solid.
Oh God, yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, you know what? Prayers to her, but definitely prayers to her because she needs it. You know,
She
needs
for
the
sure
help.
needed the money.
But then,
Clout chasing
honestly,
ass.
looking at them glasses.
yeah, for sure. Them fucking broke ass. Them shits is straight
she got
plastic.
plasma screens on her face.
She almost made me want to take off mine. You know, I'm wearing these actually because the TikTokers be making fun of me.
Oh,
Right.
I was like, you got to double down.
Jamal Murray.
Nah, niggas was like, first off, why would I listen to this nigga? He got glasses on. Or like, why he's wearing sunglasses inside? That was strike one. So then I was like, you know what? I'm wearing them this episode.
you only getting sunglasses.
You
from
gotta
now on.
double down. Y'all
Double
motherfuckers
down,
gonna never see
baby.
my eyes. Nah, I'll probably take them off. I just figure, you know, get a little bit in, just so I can have a clip. Maybe we get some TikTok clips in there, and I just want to let them know, like, I'm still here. I'm still on that shit. I'm on that time, boy.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I fucked up wearing the beanie. It's hot as hell.
Take it off. Take it off.
Nah, I'm keeping
Take
the beanie.
it off.
You guys ever see people rock
Nigga
beanies?
got 2 jackets on.
Double
what are you
jacket.
doing?
Yeah, you are kind of hard.
I know. I'm sexy.
Oh my! Just take one of your jackets off.
I might. We'll probably have
not winter no
another
more.
one. We do go through one more topic because I want to look fly as fuck.
Oh, you should have wore something else.
Fabio. All right. Is it time to talk about another capper?
Dun dun.
His first name rhymes with Sid. His second name rhymes with Dunks.
Sid dunks on who?
Guess.
Kid Trunks.
Fuck, I was trying to think it's actually somebody like good.
Yeah. So Kid Trunks, we talked about him last episode about how he's been on a long string of capping, right? First he capped about, horrible intro. Kid Trunks, we already talked about. I'll give you a brief rundown. He was in Members Only, which is the group that XXXTentacion came from. And he was, you know, had some clout off of, you know, being connected to X and being on those albums and stuff. Following X passing, he came out and said, it was more recent than anything, but he came out and said he had a rare form of cancer that was like a pneumonia cancer mix, and that he had like a month or 2 to live.
And he said lung cancer too.
Yeah, it was like in his lungs. He said it was pneumonia
okay.
/ lung cancer. But he so everyone's like, oh shit, everyone's like prayers for him. Everyone got love for him. You connected to X. Everyone loved X. So by nature, we're going to love you too. And then like mysteriously, like 3 or 4 weeks later, he's talking about he got cured. And he kept posting stuff in the hospital and saying all this other stuff. So everyone's like, that sounds like bullshit. You literally told us it was uncurable, super rare. You had that amount of time to live. This makes no sense. It's been like a month, bro. That's got to be super chemo. And then he came out recently saying that he got shot. And he's posted in the bed. There's a little like blood on by his neck. And then he comes on live wearing this stupid ass little patch over his chin, still trying to convince people that he got shot in the face. People from Members Only came out talking about, bro, he is tweaking. We don't know what he's on. He's obviously just doing shit for attention. He needs help. And then he went even further and started posting screenshots of supposed FaceTimes with all these celebrities from Billie Eilish to what were the other ones? Y'all remember?
Billie Eilish. She had T.I. on one of them.
You say Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, maybe Taylor Swift. It might have been Taylor Swift. Either way, like a bunch of celebrities that are big now. And so many of them, first of all, his hair was different colors in the FaceTimes. So it's like, fam, how many different colors was your hair today? Because you didn't talk to all of them today. Because he was saying, appreciate y'all for reaching out, all the love and support I've gotten.
Ultimate clout chaser.
One of them was a filter that is used on TikTok where you pretend you're on FaceTime with I think it's Billie Eilish. He used that one, like people were going to be fooled by that. And then, so obviously the internet's killing him. It's very clear that this man is lying and obviously going through something. And now he finally came clean. Not gonna lie to you boys, this shit is like 10 minutes. I don't know when the juicy part is. We might as well just play it all, do commentary, keep the good parts. You feel me?
Let's get it.
Straight
All right.
Cap.
Twerk.
Around the time that
That gunshot cleared
I
up.
did what I did, I'm not trying to blame or make any excuses up
I like
for
his
what I
face tats.
did. What I did was very corny, dumb, stupid,
Facts.
and retarded.
Wait, hold up.
And I can admit
I
that.
love, all right, sorry. I love how he comes in. What I did was dumb, corny. You know, it's like when you trying to show, so like you're trying to say sorry. So you're like trying to say sorry to your girlfriend. And like you're really trying to like make them feel like, yeah, I know what I did was bad. It was wrong. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was retarded.
Just list off
it
some
was
shit.
idiotic.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. Like you just like they're gonna be like, yeah, you know what?
You're right.
I'm glad you understand. It seems like you really understand what you did was wrong.
behalf, and I can admit that as a man.
But
And first of all,
But did
I
y'all
do
see
wanna
that slap at the
apologize
Oscars?
for what I said.
L
about
Trunks.
getting shot. I did not get shot.
We know.
I had a seizure in the hospital. And
Sympathy.
I had
Oh,
the
shut
COVID
up.
mask
He pinned
over my
speaking
face,
up.
That's terrible.
and I was straining myself.
So this nigga lied about cancer and then had a seizure.
And, you know,
He's not cool at all, bro.
A metal string in the COVID mask, and it popped out, and I cut myself in the chin.
And you say you got shot?
And
What
I
COVID? He
felt-
needs to show us the COVID mask
know,
that's
I was
situated
thinking-
like that.
and-
A metal string.
Not just that, I also
You know, like the
have
blue
a
ones? They
very
got like the
bad
little metal on the
drug
inside,
addiction.
but that
Why
shit
is that
saying?
shit on? It was on his
And
neck where he
that
got
leads
cut.
me
with a COVID mask?
to
Question
do
mark.
Yeah, the upside
very
down.
impulsive things, you know.
What about
And
falling?
I felt that my career was going down. Like I feel like I wasn't getting as much love as I used to be, and like
You didn't feel
know,
like that. It was going down. And it is. It's not a
They
feeling.
say clout is a hell of a drug, but drug is a hell of a drug.
That's facts.
What?
That's deep.
I'll give him that.
I felt that
This nigga said drug is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
lying about getting shot would work on my behalf, which it didn't.
This dude is a
And
clown.
honestly, that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever fucking done. And
900
yes,
people
I
ain't
was
clout?
chasing. I will admit that.
Hold up.
I will admit that.
Y'all see that comment? It said, why would you lie about getting shot when your homie literally died from getting shot?
Oh.
That's a good point.
I will admit that. I was clout chasing, and I do admit that.
Drug is hell of a clout.
And, you know,
Yo, whoever that guy Bryce
About the
Davison
cancer
is,
shit.
is on his
I
dick.
have a abscess growing in my chest and in the back of my brain that is cancerous.
Shut up.
So the one thing that I did lie about is having lung cancer. I
This
don't have
guy
lung cancer.
stinks.
I have a cancerous abscess growing in my chest and in the back of my brain.
Bro, no one cares about
what I'm
none of
saying?
that shit.
They say, bro, you lying.
But I do not have lung cancer. Neither do I have that bullshit pneumonia cancer that
Can't
I
even
was
say
lying
it.
about. I was just off the drugs. I got my phone at the wrong time. And
Don't you always have your phone, brother?
Yeah, man. Like,
They said, why do you have to
bro,
lie?
you guys don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
Yeah, at this point, who
I've
gives
been
a fuck?
capping a lot. Dude,
Who will believe you?
capping a
You
lot.
won an award for it, buddy.
Babe, you don't have to believe me no more. I've been capping a lot lately.
Kid cap a lot. No.
Like I'm saying, I'm not trying to make no excuses up for myself. I'm not trying
Kid
to
Caps, that's
seek
his new
any
name.
sympathy right now. But like, I am going through it a lot mentally,
We know.
spiritually, physically.
We know, brother.
obvious.
And
This nigga used to
I'll
work at
just be
Lids.
real with y'all. Like, I apologize.
He about to go back.
For lying
His
about
own
that shit.
manager.
I apologize for lying
I'm gonna
about
reset the
having
audio
lung
real quick just in
cancer.
case.
And I also apologize for just making my friends, my family, and my fans look bad.
Your
You know
fans
what I'm
don't look
saying?
bad.
And
There's nothing. There's no one to look
They're
bad.
fine.
There's
They don't
no,
have face
There's
tattoos.
no one to look bad.
They don't look bad at
I
all.
just really wanna
You made
apologize
10
from
people
the
look
bottom of
bad.
my heart.
I'm just playing. I'm just
Like I
playing.
said, like you guys
I'm
don't
just
have to
fucking
believe
playing.
me
I'm a
anymore.
fucking fan, bro. Don't say that.
You guys don't have to believe me or anything that I say, but everything that I say right
You got a lot
now
of
is
likes.
coming from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that shit for real. Call me Kid Wolf all you want.
Oh, Kid Wolf is a good one,
accept it.
too.
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
It's called karma. Yes, please do not bring Jose into this. Yes, he would be very, very fucking disappointed. We all know this, but please do not bring Jose into this, please.
How you gonna say
I
that?
respect that, though. I respect that.
And at this point, like, and the rest of the members only for
That was the most
still,
clowns I've ever seen.
letting me in and trying to help me.
He
and
ran out of
stuff, 'cause
characters, bro.
really,
He
truly,
kept trying to type that shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hope he
Like,
does another one.
I fucked my whole career up. Like, I fucked my whole life up. Like,
Jai is hot. Like,
I was just really scared, bro. And I was just avoiding everybody.
Nigga, drop some music, bro.
But
He does
I talked to
music?
the boys, and
I'm dead.
I'm gonna make a change. I promise you guys. I go to Vietnam in 2 days.
I think we're good on
and
this.
I'm considering
Nah, you gotta hear this
the
part.
Oh, okay, okay.
The trip to Vietnam in 2 days to be a rehabilitation
This is important.
trip / vacation. Cause
I'm tripping.
I'm tripping.
I'm
I'm
fucking
not trying to
capping.
make this public,
But listen what he says.
but it's already public.
Don't burp.
I'm not bad on Percocets. I just do them. You know what I'm saying? And I've been
Nigga,
doing
you
it for a
said
long
you
time.
were struggling with addiction.
Sometimes it takes the best of me. You know what I'm saying? And really and truly is like, if I don't change now, the only
You're
result
so
that's
right,
gonna
Sakib.
happen
I'm
is
so
death.
sorry. We just should
I don't
just
want to
stop
hear your
playing this
sob
shit.
story.
It was getting old. It was getting old. He cannot keep a flow going, you know? He's not everyone's a podcaster, you know? Not everyone can just keep the shit flowing like that, bro. I think even they started to get bored. I saw that the comments were slowing up. What did it say? Nah, music bad. That's all it is. That's cold. The comments is hilarious, bro. It's crazy how many people will tap in just to hate on somebody.
Because people really don't care if you lying and doing drugs or, you know, doing both at the same time. People love Future. That nigga be lying about shit.
But
so if the music was great, we wouldn't really give a
Yeah,
fuck.
but-
And just you can't be lying about shit for sympathy, though. That's
But
just
if
crazy.
I
Future
honestly-
came out and just started making up shit, like I just got shot today, like everyone
That
would
would
be
be
like,
crazy.
he has some mental health issues. Even if the music,
Yeah.
but no one with the music booming is really doing some clout shit like that.
True.
Unpopular opinion.
Huh.
I feel like he should have doubled down. He should have been like, I got cancer in my left leg now.
Yeah, maybe that was the move. Do you respect
That's
him? I was seeing Jamar's video earlier, and he kept talking about like, you know, I respect it. He's coming out as a man and being honest and coming clean. Y'all respect it? What y'all think?
Okay, look, I respect the fact that like he's not just not saying anything about it, and he does come out clean. But at the same time, like I have no support for you. I have no sympathy for you at all. The only thing I do respect is you coming out clean about like the bullshit. But it's like you're also backed into a corner. Like, what are you supposed to do at this point? At this point, I feel like most people would just like delete their Instagram account or never post again type shit. He came out. He's gonna try again. I don't know what his career is gonna do, but shit.
I don't know if I respect this for the simple fact that he kind of walked himself into this situation, and the only reason he's doing this is because he's still doing it for clout at a certain level. Because
Exactly.
you could have went to Vietnam by yourself, got clean, and then came back, or you would have had nobody to look at you. You would have had no fans no more because you would have disappeared.
Yeah.
But that's more respectful. Like, I'm fucked up. I don't need to tell the world about it because I'm still looking for some type of sympathy and some type of attention. So how can I respect that still if the baseline is you still looking for attention?
And the
at
sympathy,
the end of the day.
And the sympathy, like, I feel like there's more sympathy, like, especially when he's talking about, like, what's that shit called? He was saying, oh yeah, I had a seizure in the hospital. Whether that's true or not, like, I don't think people will believe that. Like, you're still putting that out there for people to maybe give you some type of sympathy. And the cancerous whatever thing he had in his chest. I feel like there's still some type of like hunt for some type of sympathy. You know what I mean?
Facts. Ask me if I respect Kid Trunk's
so
little
do you
explanation.
respect Kid Trunk's?
Fuck no.
All right, tell us why. What's going on?
Bro, it's like if I just straight lie to y'all. Like I'm just making up some shit.
Yeah.
I just say like I did some shit that I clearly didn't do. Y'all call me on the shit like, bro, we know for a fact that didn't happen. Like that you're literally lying, and I'm like, all right.
Did you really get a Model S?
Yeah. See, imagine you have proof. Like this shit never came. You could see, check my Tesla account. There was no car on the way. I was bullshit. I'm lying. And then I'm like, as we're looking at the screen, I'm like, all right, you know what, Tori? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I lied. Nigga, we know. I just showed you why you lied. Like you don't gotta tell us you lied. This whole big ass explanation. Like, do I give him prop? No, it's just more attention, bro. It's like at this point, I might as well just come clean. Nigga went live for like 10 or probably longer than 10 minutes, just talking to the screen, like, and he knows everyone is just shitting on him in the comments. It's not like he's trying to talk to his fan base. Everyone is shitting on him. The man, like, I don't know, like, it's like good for him. That's what I would say. The best thing I could take away from it is not, oh, I respect him, and he was a man. He owned up to it, bro. It doesn't matter if you owned up or not. We already know the truth,
He's
anyways.
playing the game.
So it's like
Your character's already flawed. Like we've already seen what you are. Like,
so it's like not props to him, but like good for you as a person. Like, yeah, you probably should be able to come clean, but you lied in the first place. So it's like you tell your girl you was somewhere and she's like, I had your location. You don't have to sit there. All right, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't the truth. Yeah, I know, dummy. Like I just showed you that shit. So
I feel like everybody has a chance to like what's that shit called?
Get a job at Foot Locker?
Lids?
No, to like, you know,
Food for less?
fix your mistakes, you know, like I hope this is definitely a learning lesson, like him losing his fan base and all that.
But his mistakes only hurt him for real. Cause
Exactly.
like, I mean, and maybe like people's emotions for the time being that he lied about it, but he's put himself in this fucking position. And his mistakes, he's talking about drugs and shit, like that's more of a serious issue than the lying, I guess. But I mean, lies fuck people up too, but these lies don't really hurt anybody but him. Like him saying I have cancer, him saying I have, like, I believe on this video he told the truth. Like I don't think he was lying on this video.
I don't even
at this
know,
point, it's
bro.
like
It's hard,
because,
it's hard to trust it.
Because the way he went about explaining, like, bro, I don't care that you have a growth back here and all this other shit, like, or you had a seizure, and I don't even believe that one. What kind of mask are you wearing that's cutting up your fucking throat while because you're having a seizure? And the like, what mask is that where there's a fucking cord in it? And even if you're talking about the little nose part, that shit was down here, and you're in a mask while you're on the like while I don't know, bro. That shit.
But seizures can be violent though.
Well, but when you start giving me like unnecessary details, like it's just I don't really care. Like it's like when you're trying to I lied about this, but here's the actual thing, or like, but there is a little bit of truth to it. That's what you're basically trying to say. Like I know I lied, but this part's there's some stuff that's kind of all that shit's irrelevant, bro. Because that's not what you said. You said something totally different. So that's all kind of irrelevant to me. One part that did kind of hit a chord, or maybe kind of not think differently, but was when he talked about X, when he was saying, please like leave Ja out of this. I know he wouldn't be happy with what I'm doing, but like just leave him out of that. I kind of felt that.
I don't think he would be doing what he's doing if X was still here. I can
say but he'd also be doing a lot better if X was here.
Yeah.
Members only in general would be doing a lot better if X was still around. But I mean, obviously he's big for them. But I felt that one just because it's easy for, because I was thinking the same thing when I saw the comment of like, how you going to talk about you got shot when your homie actually died from getting shot? Like, why would you make or even just make a fake story like that? Which is definitely a valid point. But then when he puts it that way, even just the way he responded, that part did. I mean, I believed it. I mean, I feel like him and X were friends. He'd been on tour with them and stuff. They were definitely close to some extent.
Right.
And so it's like, I guess when it's someone else's friendship, it's not really fair for you to jump in. You don't know either of them and be like, you're disrespecting X. And he's like, bro, let's just please leave him out of this. Like you could tell, like there was genuine feelings there. And it's like, him lying is him going through his shit in his head, his mental stuff. It isn't about X. He's not thinking like, let me try to do something, make light of what happened to X. Nah, he's trying to get attention, so he's not even thinking about that aspect. It's just more of a goofy part about it is the fact that your friend actually did pass from getting shot.
Yeah,
crazy.
All right.
Y'all buying his next album?
Of course,
Bro,
His
I already got
SoundCloud
it.
album.
So is he Kid Caps or Kid Wolves? Which
Kid
one's
Cap
better?
a lot.
I like Kid Cap a lot. That's cool.
Kid Cap a lot.
But it doesn't have to do with Trunks. He's not Trunks a lot.
No,
Why
Cap's,
can't you just support me, bro? You always take Sakib's side, man. I'm done, dude.
We'll be back.
All right, guys. First of all, the sunglasses have come off. It's much
shit.
brighter in here now, man. But all right, so next up,
my beanie's
next
off,
topic. Y'all know Drake and Josh, man. We all came up on Drake and Josh. Everyone around the age of like, what's the cutoff where you probably didn't watch Drake and Josh? 30? If you're 30 right now, maybe you didn't watch it growing up.
Probably on the higher end, yeah, 30.
Maybe the fire end or higher end of 30. But even then, bro.
No, my brother watched that shit.
Yeah, to be honest, right? How was your brother?
34.
34.
Oh,
so
damn.
maybe if you like
35,
40 or
36.
something, yeah, you on the higher end of 30. You wasn't watching Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh, one of the greatest shows by Disney. Is Disney,
No,
right?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Yeah, I'm drunk. Back when they was all that was like the golden era, bro.
Yeah,
really.
I love that.
sure.
I know all the best shows out.
But yeah, so in the past we've heard of spats where Drake and Josh weren't as close as they seemed. It's specifically when Drake was outraged that Josh didn't invite him to his wedding, and he went on a public tirade. And then he started.
Fancy words.
Yeah, you like that? And then so he went crazy about that. We didn't hear that much from Josh about it. And then the BFFs podcast, shout out to Dave Portnoy, although I didn't really like how he conducted the interview. It's cool though. Dave didn't watch Drake and Josh.
Dave's
That's really the
old as
problem, bro.
fuck.
Yeah, so I just didn't need him leading the interview. It's like you got Kobe here, and we want to know all these nitty gritty basketball details. This nigga's a basketball fan. I don't watch basketball. And I'm like, so do you ever think basketball is kind of like soccer?
So is it like golf?
Yeah, y'all are like, so you play basketball, huh? Yeah. Okay. You ever get tired running up and down? You're like, why the fuck does this guy keep asking the questions? I
That's
want him
funny
to
as
ask
fuck.
him all the questions I have to ask. But it's all good. Either way, on that podcast, Josh he basically finally aired out Drake.
He grew some nuts.
He grew some nuts, basically aired him out, made it seem like they really had no relationship following the show. He didn't know why Drake was tweaking on him like that. They're different people. Then he talked about a time where he basically confronted Drake about telling him he needed to apologize to his wife for the comments he made on their wedding day and the text that he sent to him on their wedding day. So here's a video of someone compiled basically saying, why is Josh Peck lying? You're lying. And they took clips from the Drake and Janet podcast. And I was so scared when I saw Drake and Janet. I thought Janet might be like a 15-year-old girl, but luckily it's his wife. But yeah, so it has clips from there. It has other clips that are basically showing that they feel Josh is lying. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna just see, man.
Him and Kid Trunk's gotta be friends.
Drake Bell.
Yo, why you bouncing that baby like that?
And then he's like, I had my baby.
Oh, that's his daughter. Okay, sorry. I'm just a little.
I didn't even
I know
catch
how this
that
guy
in
gets.
when I think I saw it.
That's a fire ass blazer.
I don't know how I saw. I was tagging it.
Bro, their logo is the
And
Drake and Josh
I'm like-
logo. That's
I know.
disgusting.
No, get it,
And
Drake
I
and Janet.
watched it,
But
and
that's
I
gross.
didn't even catch the Sopranos
gross.
part
yeah.
until I read it in actual.
No, the
like
whole
E-News or something.
clip. The whole clip was like that. He said like, apologize to my wife, like, or something bad.
Or bad things will happen.
They both have the
Yeah,
same
like,
Valley Girl voice.
What?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he got the Orange County swag on it. Okay, one thing though, when he did say it, he said, I said, go. I feel like when you make it a headline like that, but the part at the end, something bad's gonna happen. I feel like he wasn't saying he literally said that. Because the first way he said, go, you need to go to apologize to my wife now, whatever. And then he laughed and then he said, yeah, I just want to, you got to go apologize. Something bad's going to happen. I feel like he was adding it on more to like say like that's the gist of what I was saying. I don't think he literally was saying he said that because he would have said that the first time, you know?
Like, what bad things could have happened?
I know, right?
I don't know why looking back on it now, obviously I'm like more calm.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't know why
invite
it
you to my
upset me
second
much,
wedding.
Because you're my
but-
wife.
I know, but like also I was there that day.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
like that
well-
was a very like I saw him with his camera before he even came up to you. I was
Table full of
in your
headphones.
Ear, like
Yeah.
Not wearing no
whispered
headphones.
in your ear and said, "Josh is walking up and he has a camera and he is vlogging you."
I can't watch videos if there's a
just-
baby in it.
Goofy ass
This is
baby.
so adorable.
Yeah, and then,
Josh
yeah.
walks up shaking with his camera, like
Yeah, and the rest is on.
and it's like all on video.
Look at this.
Holy come on. What's up, buddy?
This is awkward,
Is this
I can't
happening
lie.
right now live as we is this really
Oh,
right
guys,
now?
by the way,
Fucking kiss
guys,
on the head?
B, you got to be racially sensitive. This is not sus. It's white culture.
Oh, wait, right on, right on.
Oh my god. Wait, is this streaming?
Kiss him again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn.
Oh,
You guys give me some kisses.
Listen, lay off.
Thank you. You heard that? Facebook, it's all good.
Go sit over there, bro.
Lay off, man.
Go sit in the corner, okay?
This is on.
You
I
never
was
kissed me
standing
on my
there
forehead.
the entire time, and everyone's
Only when
like,
you
"Oh yeah,
sleep.
maybe it happened off camera." Like, okay, we were all smiling, laughing. Like, he did ask you to apologize,
Yeah, he
rightfully
did.
so.
Yeah. And I was ready. Like, I wanted to. You know?
Sorry, I
Well,
blew
we
y'all
had
up on
talked
Twitter.
about it.
Exactly.
And
And
you
he
did.
goes,
You
yeah,
took
yeah,
her
and
to the side
and I
you
and he goes,
apologized.
Stop talking over each other.
leaned over-
Podcasting
we were
101.
talking,
Damn.
we had like a sidebar,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Stop
goes, "Hey
talking.
man, you don't need to say sorry to me, but you know, I really need you to say sorry."
Why is the
to
baby
Paige."
there?
And I was like, "Yeah, dude, absolutely."
Yeah,
Like,
this ain't got no
I
sitter.
want to say sorry to Paige, you know, and that was
And
it.
that was your demeanor too. Like, I mean,
But
I
that-
have no reason to like.
That baby
change
looked like a
the way the story
Clefairy.
was. I mean, it was actually
What?
a really nice
Clefairy from
moment.
Pokemon.
Like, we left the entire encounter.
I was stoked actually
Well,
because
we exchanged like Paige and
Dude,
I
I didn't-
exchanged numbers.
I-
like we were all like, let's grab dinner, and we did. We all went.
I
And
know.
So they all been
We
going
all
to dinner
did.
and shit.
and we've hung out
many times, and
That,
What the fuck was that?
yeah, that was the thing that
according
kind
to
of
Josh
that.
today, he didn't know us.
That's
which
what bugged
really-
me about it was that he's like, "Oh, we weren't friends. We didn't hang out."
And it's delusional because I'm like, bro, it's like we worked at Coffee Bean when we were 16. Like,
That's
I'm
fucked.
sorry, I'm 31 now. I might have lost your number.
That was a great
Party,
edit.
the party
Yeah, that
made
was-
treats for everyone.
Yo, that's really fucked
He
up.
came to your album release party when you were on Splash. He came to be on TV to support you. So
No, he wasn't on TV.
Oh no.
No. He wasn't on Splash.
Oh,
No.
no?
He
like,
that was
bitch,
really
would you
cool.
shut
That
up?
was really cool.
Okay.
No. He came all the way to Riverside to support me. That was pretty cool.
Okay, so you would do that for someone who's not a friend?
No, you do that for. I mean,
Because he was
you do
saying
that for a
you guys-
friend.
No,
That's
but,
Josh.
no, but
Or he
today
wanted
on
drugs.
his
Josh.
interview, he
Yeah.
said, or right? Like, didn't he?
Oh
say
yeah,
you
yeah. He
guys-
said that we weren't friends. Right,
Yeah.
right.
So Riverside's like kind of a far drive to like go.
It's like 2 hours.
like,
From
for not
LA?
a friend.
Hell yeah.
No, I
Traffic?
mean we're
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Wait, but I'm saying, but we were friends.
Yeah, I understand, but today he told everyone that once your show was over, you weren't friends.
Oh, well, that's not true.
Pause it real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah. Okay,
I think it's wild that I feel like Josh is also lying because of like the stigma or all the nasty shit that's happened to Drake, and or the shit that the 15-year-old girl, like all those other things that happened to him, and now Josh is like trying to just steer his way away, steer away from him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, I can't believe that's slimy as hell. I can't lie.
That's a weird way to do it.
The way that you're doing it to him on this giant podcast, and then you're making up these lies, and now you're getting caught in your lies. I don't know. I could see it in Josh Peck. I can't lie.
You are such a fucking hater, dude. Josh is living his best life, bro. You know what else though? He did just write a book, so maybe he was doing it for some promo.
Maybe.
You gonna read his book?
Took
No.
a few
I'ma read
pointers
it.
from Kanye. I see
Oh,
it.
God.
I see it.
I was getting
Yeah,
confused.
because like I've had multiple dinners with him, so
Yeah.
it's really interesting that
He's
like
been to the house and all that.
Are you guys like not friends?
Oh, the montage. Yeah, we stopped talking after the show.
I don't even know this
Rick and
guy.
I didn't stay in touch for
Look at him.
the 10 years since we had made the show.
Yo, they keep showing him in that same blazer.
But no one
Maybe that's the only
knows
blazer
that.
you got.
That shit fly as hell. I can't lie.
That's his favorite blazer.
And it's like I get it. If you guys weren't friends
And that brings you to the
you did it
wedding.
for some public
Cut
image,
to,
alright,
I'm getting married
understandable.
that night.
Nah, but he just talking too
and
tough
I
in this
see
clip. That's
these
really the
text
problem.
messages from him, like cursing me out, coming
wow.
for me. I'm like, on the night of my wedding.
That's fucking great.
Yup.
That is fucked up though.
like that's
didn't
why.
know
That's
why I
why
was
it wasn't
so-
as-
Oh,
that's
that's a
why it wasn't
fact, that's a
as
fact.
shocking
Well,
as he makes it sound
Well, they
like you
probably got
guys
friends
never
and
Never
never
talked, and it came out of the blue,
He
and
said
it
it was
just
a small little way. Oh,
yeah,
well,
that's
maybe.
the
Who
thing.
knows?
He was saying like it came out of the blue, and I hadn't talked to Drake in did he say years?
I hadn't really talked to him in many, many years.
honestly.
I mean,
don't
because I was texting him congratulations on getting engaged to Paige, and we
Show
spent so
the
much
text.
time with them,
Show
like,
the
at
text.
Michael's
Show the
house,
text.
and, I don't know. It was just strange. I mean, look, I said some tardy things. But I was
Some
bummed,
tardy
dude.
things.
You know,
I can read it
was
off.
bummed.
I don't think
was
they showed in the
man,
video.
that sucks. Like,
Well, his tweets.
I wish I could have been there.
No,
for
no,
it.
I was
And
saying show the
think
text
really
messages.
what
He's
it
saying that
was
they've been
like
texting.
why I said what I said was because like Josh and I have always had like
You looking a little
our
blue,
ups
buddy.
and downs and
Bromance.
all this stuff, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because we were kids and we had our own demons, and
His
we
hair
had
is wild.
You know, I mean, the
Kinda
stuff
tough.
that.
It's like
the
halfway
I mean,
complex.
stuff
I
I've-
was gonna say,
Shit, he
I
gotta
mean,
bump
you're
it in
reading
there.
Josh's book now.
You know what a
Now
bump
look at
is?
the hairline, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Looking like
it's,
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
That shit's
I mean,
crazy.
exactly.
So
and
it's
so,
like,
we were going through a lot,
Yeah.
you know. So we've had our ups and downs. We've had times when we've been friends. We've had times when we want to like kill each other, you know. But it's
Like an ice cream
being
cone, like a
brother.
drumstick or
it's
something?
we were together more. Honestly, I know
Got
Josh.
a lot of
and I'm
volume in
closer
that
to
hair,
Josh
jerky boy.
than I am to my own brothers.
yeah.
Maybe
Like,
it's
I don't
So you
Maybelline.
guys spend so,
I don't know
mean,
my
what,
own brothers as
13
well as
hours
I
a
know
day?
Josh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
I mean, I see my brothers
that's wild.
a couple times a year, if that. You know.
Wait,
Alright.
Drake hates his brothers. You heard it. He said, I know Josh way better than I know my brothers.
He's like, I'm way cooler than him. That's really the problem.
Them niggas ain't never ran up no millions with me, dog. Josh
So-
is my boy.
Some of the tweets that Drake had, he sounded really emotional in it. He was like, "When you're not invited to the wedding, the message is clear." ... And then another one of his tweets is, "True colors must come out today. Message is loud and clear. Ties are officially cut. I'll miss you, brother." He said, "Brother." Didn't use the ER. I see him. Trying to be culturally appropriated.
Get some cool points with the blacks.
That's how they used to say it. Hug me, brother. That's what he was saying that like from the show type shit.
Bruh, I really don't like the aspect of Josh, the way he went about it. Like, you know, like, we really weren't friends like that. It's like, you know, when you work at Coffee Bean a while back and then you come back and you don't really talk to that person. It's like, bro, you guys created something so, like, such a masterpiece. You know, every one of these kids have memories of you guys. Every kids have, like, catchphrases that you guys still say. All these things, and you're just gonna sweep them under the rug like that?
Well,
You gonna make them look that bad?
Well, I don't know, because I think that's kind of different, right? Because we can create something amazing, but like, if we not have like a fallout, but if we just aren't, I guess, matching on the same frequency, whatever it is, after that show is created, we can leave the art as the art and still just go and be acquaintances on our separate ways, right? But that's cool. So it's like, I can't really say, oh, we have to keep it up for the kids. Like,
No,
fuck that shit.
I'm
The
not
kids,
saying that.
We're adults at this point, right?
Yeah.
I have a problem with the way he went about it because, like, I guess what Drake had, all that shit that came out, he started talking shit, right? I can understand like you wanting to separate yourself, but like don't go on Barstool Sports and then try to bring up, oh, like I checked him pretty much. Like you did some boss shit and like kind of put me in my place to tell me that, oh, I had to apologize to your wife on some
Yeah.
weird shit. You know, like because Drake did some weird shit. He admitted to it. But like
Honestly, I
Drake
don't think
did.
it's connected to the weird shit at all. Because the weird shit was like 6 months ago. Like this, he's promoting a book. You know, I don't think it had anything.
well,
he
I
would've
mean, like,
brought
I
that
guess
shit up.
the weird shit I'm meaning right now is the tweet about his wife or the
Oh,
wedding
okay,
shit.
okay. They're talking
Like
about
that's
the-
some weird shit.
the
But the
little girl
weird
stuff.
shit is the
okay,
younger
okay.
age shit. So maybe he's separating from that. But if it's just the wife, like if we're solely on the wife, don't go on Barstool and then kind of like big up and then
Yeah.
talk down on me like, oh yeah. And then I told him, guess what I told him? I told him that he had to apologize or something's gonna
My
happen.
Soprano
like,
shit.
Like yeah, like that's kind of weird to me, right? And if you really didn't fuck with dude, you didn't have to say shit. You could have just been like, hey, we really don't talk that much anymore. Next question.
And
You
how
know,
are you
like,
gonna lie like that when there's receipts of you?
The video
There's
of him,
literal
like,
video
yeah.
of you hanging out. There's pictures of you guys from all these years that you guys been hanging out. Like, bro, that's some janky ass shit.
That part's
like, on
weird. I feel like
Josh's
there's
part.
a way to go about it. Even if you don't fuck with dude, you could be graceful about it. And there's like a way to do it respectfully.
Well, I feel like the part about the coffee bean thing, I know people are taking like it's a really bad thing, but I just feel first of all, they only worked on it for like 3 years, if I remember correctly. Like everything you see is reruns. There's only 3 years of their life, and it did blow up. But end of the day, like if you're Drake or Josh, yeah, I auditioned, I got a part, I had my agent, we both got cast in the same show, we made some fire, but it doesn't mean that we necessarily had a relationship.
Right.
So when I watched the whole interview, and I was fucking with Josh, it was cool. He seemed so nice, honestly, the whole interview. That's why I kind of feel like a lot of this stuff is taken out of context. If you see like the entire interview, he was just so nice like the entire time. So when I'm hearing him say that stuff, I'm more thinking like he kind of making fun of himself. Like this was my Soprano stuff, man. Like, I felt so cool saying it. I said, but if none of that is true, and there's like facts that are showing like, bro, we had dinner together, you text me during this time, you can't just
kissing him
so,
on the
so if
forehead.
it's not true, it's not true.
Like-
If it was true, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like, yeah, y'all did your work. I get it. If y'all might just not have been clicking, but it made sense. He said, I don't want to mess it up for the kids, and just be honest. Like, yeah, we're not really close. So I was totally feeling everything he said until I start hearing like the alternative facts of, we're not necessarily facts. It's just their account of we've gone out to dinner with them. We were hanging. Then we see the video where that was kind of awkward when he went up and kissed him. Not even a kiss, just a
whole
little.
montage of you guys like.
Yeah, hanging
throughout
out,
the years,
following.
even when you're older too,
then-
you could see it.
Yeah, and then going to Riverside too. Like when he was talking about, he pulled up for his event, and that's like a 2-hour
party.
drive. And there's just several pictures of them together. So then it makes me think that I kind of lean toward your guys' way of he had a motive in saying that stuff. Like, and he went about it. I
think
did
he's
At least the friendship part, more so than the wife part, because the friendship makes sense. Like I can see you want to separate that tie after the recent months that came out about him, right? But the wife part, that seems like, you can talk about that behind closed doors and like the Soprano and kind of bigging up and telling him.
And then that same night, you went up and kissed him. So I don't think
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I don't know if you switched up your energy like that. And then they also said he did ask me to apologize to
And he
to
admitted
his
to
wife.
it.
So maybe Josh. I might be willing to believe Josh was telling some tall
exaggerating a
tales.
little bit.
He
Maybe
was
not
telling some tall
lying, but
tales.
exaggerating a little bit. He had a different perspective of what really
They're
happened.
white,
that day.
white lies.
But I will say though, watching the interview in entirety, I do think that when you just see this portion, it does sound more like he was trying to like big up himself and kind of shit on them. And especially if you just read the headline of like, or something bad's going to happen. I feel like he was more saying that it was implied by the way he said it. Either way, it sounds like he might not have actually said it like that at all. But when you see the totality of the, I got the big words today. The totality of the interview, he honestly did come off like a cool, he just came off like a nice guy, bro. It just seemed like the Josh we're used to seeing. So even in that scene,
he's not
in
the
that
Josh we
clip,
used
I
to
was
seeing. The Josh we were used to seeing was 300
he
pounds.
was skinny in the last season. But he even talked about that stuff, man. He was like really open with like how he dealt with that and how like the world got to see him at such a young age. So it was a pretty cool interview minus what's his name's part, the guy who runs the interviews. What's his name? Dave Portnoy. Got a little annoyed,
Shut
but
the fuck
it was
up
cool hearing
sometimes.
from Josh, man. But it's maybe it is having to do with book sales because this did stir up a lot of controversy. You know damn well everyone's going crazy. Oh, they don't fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And they're saying Josh went off on like it's wartime for him. So when those are the headlines, that is going to help you sell your book for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what he was after.
And Drake going with like, oh, officially ties are cut. That's another part of it that's like, oh man, like I get it. If you guys don't have your issues like that, you gotta take that shit off camera. Like that was pretty salacious. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean maybe they're not friends, but they're acquaintances. Like they're just cool, But then you're pulling up the shows.
Drake needs to
still
shit
here,
exactly,
like-
but then again, it's all hearsay. But
Yeah.
Drake that's why I want to see the text messages because I'm willing to believe Drake and Janet just because it just didn't seem like they had reason to really lie. But then again, it's all people can put on a performance, and then it's so easy to be like, oh no, I believe him now. But the pictures don't lie. That's one thing. They do not lie. The video doesn't lie. There's just several instances where we've seen them kind of clicked up or hanging and stuff. So I think Josh for sure stretched it and then made it really seem like I don't even know this guy. Like we haven't talked in 10 years. And then they asked him, "Do you think Drake would have invited you to his wedding?" He's like, "No, he wouldn't have invited me to his wedding." Are you kidding, dude? No, we didn't talk like that. And I was over there believing Josh. So now I don't know. It's also hard to gauge with these actors, man.
It just sounds like they're a bunch of big boobs.
Boobitude is going up.
Hey, Josh should have slapped the fuck out of Drake though, like Will.
Yeah, don't disrespect my wife. Yeah. Keep my wife's name out your
Probably
fucking
said that
mouth.
because of Will.
Yeah, probably.
Nah,
Sopranos moment. He should have been like my Will Smith moment.
We'll see if
with
it came out after the Will Smith, bro. I'm sure
God.
he would have swapped it out. Oh no one wants to be having a Will Smith moment. I can't lie to you. All right, where are we at with it next? Did we?
I think Will Smith.
Hey, we got through everything.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, the new.
Oh.
Oh,
I
we
really
should have
don't know
done
about
this
that.
earlier. I really forgot. Will and Jada. Well, did you guys see the new camera angle?
The one from behind. When Will's walking back and all you see is Jada and Chris Rock is saying, well, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. And you see Jada's like laughing. She's like,
I think she probably thought it was like scripted because her and Will for sure don't talk. So she probably really thought like, oh, I didn't know he had some script worked out. He went up and slapped the guy. But then after when Will was yelling, she was just like looking straight ahead at the stage. Like I feel like maybe in her defense, because people are looking at her like, man, she's so weird. What a weird react. Like she didn't even care. Like she didn't console him afterward. Also, why was there someone sitting in between them? I forgot her name. Lupita. Something was sitting in between the two of them. Bro, they don't even want to sit next to each other. They hate each other.
I thought she was like a little further back.
yeah, she was behind them.
There was someone
She was behind
Oh,
him.
so maybe she was the one.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's okay.
That's
sorry.
how we knew it wasn't a skit when Lupita's face goes.
Yeah, she just staring. but they're sitting kind of far from each other. They don't fuck with each other, bro.
Yeah.
But I do think in her defense though, she was probably looking at Chris trying to figure out like, is this for real or are they playing? Because he's over here fucking yelling.
Yeah.
But also maybe she was death staring him like, yeah, nigga, don't. But no, sorry, go on.
Well,
what were you gonna say, bro?
So she looked at him to the right and like she laughs. The first thing he says is like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. She looks at him, but then when he says it again, she's just looking straight. And a lot of people put it into speculation, saying some bullshit. But I don't think that one is that crazy. I don't think that angle is that crazy.
They just have a bad marriage, bro. That's it.
I'm more curious to know about your guys' take on how do you feel about the Oscars trying to cover their ass, telling that, oh, we asked him to leave, but he refused. How do you guys feel about that?
Ain't none of that, bro. That's just the whole thing is silly, bro. They're just trying to cover the tracks because they know they handled that situation horribly, bro. You just let someone go up and slap someone that was working the event at such a coveted event. Let the man go back and sit, had no repercussions at all, and then he gets to go up and accept the award and get a standing ovation. What organization is running things like that? Go to any award show, any type of show in general, any banquet. Any fucking, you could have a job and go to the awards thing. You go up and slap somebody, bro. You cannot allow that to happen. I mean, even the fact that it happened, and not in terms of literally stopping from happening, but the person cannot continue to be in the presence of everyone else, bro.
Yeah. Right.
You need security needs to come over and ask him to leave. Find us one video of anyone telling him to stay, to leave, and him saying, "Nah, fuck y'all, I'm gonna stay." And they're like, "All right, well, you're Will Smith."
If that really did happen, Will Smith probably slapped the person.
they went on the way.
And also, how do you guys feel about his Oscar getting revoked?
Oh, like the possibility
of it getting revoked.
I mean, why though? I mean, for the slap, like that seems extra though.
Yeah, I
don't take away the Oscar. He still won the Oscar for the performance, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
slap is just something that I don't think you should get your Oscar revoked from that. Because
I've heard this viewpoint. That viewpoint too. I think my mom actually said the same thing. Like it has nothing to do with his actual. It's about the movie and stuff. Which I get that perspective, but my thing is, I just feel like any type of award ceremony, if Chris Paul is getting inducted in the Hall of Fame, then he goes up and slaps Bill Russell,
just RKO somebody,
just goes up and just slaps somebody, bro. He's gonna get removed and he's not getting his award. Like that's just not how you conduct yourself. You don't get to come to this ceremony and have an honor like that when you can't act honorable. Like you acting crazy, bro. It's just I feel like we lose our common sense. Of like, or at least rationality of like how an event should go, or like what is acceptable and what's not, because it's Will Smith. He's Hollywood. We're used to seeing these actors act like actors. They go up and slap a motherfucker, walk off with his swagger. But when you put it into perspective, that's not acceptable. Like no one is walking up and slapping somebody. Even if we go to open mic nights all the time, bro. Even if someone said something like a racist joke to me that wasn't cool. Like I didn't think it was funny. He gonna be able to tell from my expression, and I'm gonna probably talk to him after. I am not going to take everyone else's night and say, now let me make this about me. I'm gonna get up and slap this thing. Bro, no, I'm not doing that shit. Especially when this nigga's trying to be funny. He's supposed to be warming up the room and getting everyone right before he announces whoever won the next shit. You gotta have some type of perspective, bro. Everyone, if you went out with someone, if it was you and I, and you went up and slapped him, I'll be like, yo, this nigga's crazy, bro. Like, he ruined our whole night. That's really what it would come down to. Yeah. We were at this nice ceremony, we were all looking forward to it, and you went up and slapped the guy because you didn't think a joke he made you thought it was insensitive towards something. Holla at him after, bro. This ain't have to do with all of our nights.
There's also like the other perspective, like since Chris Rock did have the opening monologue in the 2016 Oscars about Jada being her boycotting the Oscars.
They're just trying to make this shit deeper.
Yeah. So it's like that. They feel like there's a lot of pent up shit from that last Oscars. You know the line what he said.
That was 2016, bro. 6 years ago.
Exactly. So that's like another side of it. I like this one take that Andrew Schultz had. He was like, Will and Jada, they're basically white women. Like they're basically Karens. Exactly. You literally took everybody else's night. You took away from what's the name? Questlove's documentary. Nobody even fucking remembered Questlove's documentary, and
it
he
went
won
up
the
right
award.
after.
And then went up right after, got your own award. Nobody even cares about the award you received.
Let's talk about,
and everybody's just talking about the fucking slap.
But let's talk about his speech. What the fuck was that? God is putting so much on me right now and asking so much of me, and What are you talking about?
They live
bro?
in an
Like,
absolute
What are you?
bubble.
First of all, you could retire right now. You've already done so much in your career. Whether as even your work ethic, amazing, what you've accomplished. So God has given you a lot and put a lot on you in terms of the stuff you've done. What are you talking about right now? Right now, I'm at a point where I feel I have to be the protector of so much, and it's crazy. Art mimics reality. And what are you talking about, bro? You literally just got triggered because you got a fucking horrible marriage. You insecure about shit. Y'all not fucking with each other ever.
Yeah.
Go up and now everyone has seen it and made fun of y'all. It's made you look a type of way. Every time it's fucking Tupac's birthday, she gonna write a love song. She gonna air out y'all sex life. She gonna air out being unhappy all the
Willow
time.
has a fucking note to Tupac. Like, what?
Y'all are gonna have fun. Willow had a note to Tupac.
Yeah, she wrote a fucking note to
And y'all
Tupac.
wonder
I
why
wish you were here because you'd make my mom really happy.
And
Like,
you'd be the best
wow.
dad I could ever have. Like, you might as well, bro,
Damn.
because this nigga got pent up. He's always dealing with some shit, and we can see it front view. And all right, and if you don't believe me, if you thought that I was bullshitting there, who was he talking to during the commercial break? I saw Denzel. I saw his publicist.
Samuel. Okay.
I saw
Samuel. Yeah.
Where is his wife?
Exactly.
Imagine you're somewhere and your girl has a crazy ass outburst, goes up and slaps a bitch, comes back and says, "You're just where are you? Where are you in the room after that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, put this bitch on TikTok, Sakib.
Yeah,
I need
that's
a
a
TikTok.
fire-ass point.
That's what bro. That shit is weird, bro. She don't fuck with him. They don't fuck with each other. They should have just gotten divorced a long time ago.
And if Jada was so big on boycotting the Oscars, why'd you come back? Why would you come back? Oh, just because your man is winning a fucking award? I thought it was white Oscar.
It was the first black produced Oscars.
Oh.
Which
That's
is
even more reason for
even more fucked up what Will did. You shat on everyone's night, bro. Made it all
Motherfucker.
about you. And they gave that dumbass award speech all about you with an apology that was like, is he apologizing for that or he just apologizing?
That's just
like,
fucked up, but I don't think you should take away the award because it goes to Will as an actor, but it also goes to the
I'll give it
movie
that.
though. Like it also goes to everybody that was behind that performance. I feel like it's a win for everybody. So
But
like
he
for
shat on it for y'all,
Venus
so
and
y'all
Serena
know who to
Williams
blame.
family, like yeah, he did shit on
that's
it.
I don't think he should lose his award either.
I think
I really don't.
now it's too late for them to take away the award. But I think immediately following, strip him of the award.
Well,
fuck no.
Well, I still don't think so. If it's like your movie that you made, everybody fucking worked so hard on it. I think you should still receive the award. Maybe you should have been escorted. You shouldn't be able to give the speech. But what was my point? I had another point. He was talking about like, God damn, motherfucker. The part about like him getting the Oscar, like you can't take away his fucking award now because whoever's gonna get the next award, it's like, bitch, I didn't really win this.
Right.
You know, you're gonna
So
give it to
take
the runner up.
Take it or leave it. Honestly, like
You got a fucking asterisk. It's like the trans swimmer.
I just think, bro, you can't behave like that, bro. Like, in what world can you be going up to win an award and you slap somebody? Even if you win the UFC, imagine you go and slap Dana White in the face. You're getting stripped of the title. Like, you're not gonna hold the belt anymore. Like, even if you just won your fight, you the champ. No, you're not gonna be able to behave like that. You slap Dana White. Now, then again, you're slapping the president. It's a little different than if you just slap somebody. They probably wouldn't strip you for just slapping somebody or like slapping Joe Rogan, but they might, to be honest.
I was gonna bring up a scenario like, what if I already kind of poked holes in my scenario, but I was saying like, okay, let's say
like a condom.
No, yeah, I already poked holes in. But let's say let's say John Jones was going to the ESPYs, right, and like did some crazy ass shit there. Like, would you take away his belt, right? And I already poked holes in it because it's like those are two different things. Like the ones
If he was getting an award at the ESPYs, I'd take away
you
the
would take
award.
away his award at the ESPYs,
Yeah.
right? So that's why it could be different, like your title from something that's not in the actual award show. So I was like, okay, no.
I would take the award away, bro. Like there has to like that. Y'all already fucked up by letting him go up there and accept the award, bro. There has to be consequences, bro. And then I know it sucks for all the other people, but yeah. This is an illustration of how much it sucked. Like, yeah, it did suck, and here's the repercussions. But y'all all lost out on that award.
That might be good though to take away the award for the simple fact that it's like that would still crush him though. Like his name wouldn't be there. Like if you looked up Oscar award winners for the years,
exactly,
it wouldn't be his name there. So like that would still hurt him to the core more so than like anybody.
Bro.
And don't get me wrong. Like I feel like everybody at the fucking Oscars, they know who's gonna get the fucking award. Like I bet Will knew that he was gonna fucking win the award. He wouldn't have shown up.
Why do you say that? Oh, you think they know ahead of time?
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Bro, I feel like they definitely know that who's gonna get the fucking award, and that's why he had the privilege to go up there and smack somebody, and then still receive the award after.
Of course, he's gonna show up if he's nominated.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you're nominated, and
bro, people be up in that motherfucker shivering when they get. Bro, I don't think people know because he's never gotten one his whole career.
You really don't think that motherfucker? Think about it.
Maybe certain award shows, not the Oscars. Though.
The Oscars
he has never been there. He's never been there. He never showed, or he has shown up, and there's times that he's been robbed, right?
So he
And
has
then
been nominated.
I feel like there's been times like when he has been nominated and they're still boycotting it.
And they was like, I'm not going.
They're not showing. It's like Eminem at the Grammys, right? And then the year that you're coming in is the one that you're nominated again. I got a good feeling that you have a good idea that you're gonna win this.
That only makes sense if he hasn't gone to all the other ones that he was nominated for and
what
didn't
about
win.
Eminem went to his first few ones?
Bro, I don't know about Eminem. I'm saying, yeah, we reset that one. Bro, yeah, Eminem, cool. I just don't see how like that draws you to the conclusion he knew he was gonna win because he showed up.
I feel like most of these motherfuckers know who's gonna win beforehand, at least at the night of the party.
I think certain award shows, maybe like the fucking VMAs or like
the Grammys,
or like the BET Awards
shit.
or like the Soul Train Awards or something, but not like the Oscars or the Grammys.
Isn't the Grammys the biggest award show for music?
Yeah, but that shit's watered down. The Oscars it still holds weight. That's a big deal because like
actors
a
and
lot
shit?
of people like Eddie Murphy still never won one, and he worked his ass off, never won an Oscar, and he was fucking in his feelings a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but one time I forgot which role he played. I think when he played what's it called? I forgot his name.
I feel like they tell the people who are going to win, and they don't tell anybody else.
Why do you feel this way?
Because it's like, how else do you think people are gonna come? Or
because they're nominated. They might win, so of course you're going to be there to accept your award.
But this is a family that has boycotted the Oscars before.
When it was Oscars So White, and a lot of people boycotted, and now this one was produced by black people, and he's nominated. Why the fuck wouldn't he show? He didn't know how to
What do you mean? You gotta tell him something.
Yeah, he knew he win. That's why he came. Like, bro, he's probably how many?
They're also seated right at the fucking front.
He's nominated, and it's Will Smith.
And that's why I think it's staged. You got this nigga sitting at the front, because if he was sitting in the back, it would have took
walked all the way down. Nigga pacing up. It's like, I don't know if you ever seen Fun with Dick and Jane. The one where they went
hilarious.
At one point, he went to go shake the dude's hand, but he was across a big-ass room. They were in like the penthouse near the beginning of the movie, and he's like, "What's up, Dick? How's it going, buddy?" He walks the entire. Way, That's what he would have been walking like that with the slap ready, just pacing up there. Boom.
You know how you like get mad at somebody, but then like you stop being mad after like a certain amount of time pass? That'll probably happen during the slap. Like, it's just so many steps. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to slap this dude anymore.
On the way down, he's like,
I'm not even mad. I'll get you later.
It was kind of funny. It was like, my bad. I didn't get it. She got green on, G.I. Jane, bald head.
It's like, okay, that's why, okay, it's like, all right, so look, Chris, you're going to say this at 2 minutes, whatever. Jada, look at Will. Will, you're going to go up there and slap him. We're going to have you sitting right in the front, okay? It's going to be for primetime TV. Chris, after you get slapped, you know what to say, buddy. This is going to run for weeks.
Chris, man, I know. I'm so glad Chris didn't rebuttal and like start going off, but I wanted him to at the time.
I'm so mad as like a comic that you did not say anything.
No, because
think about it. He's like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Oh, I will. Fuck out of here. You better say some crazy shit. You better keep August at your wife's fucking mouth. But like, damn.
That's funny. But that's the thing. And at first I was thinking that, but the reality of it is the reason he's getting so much praise is for like being a professional. Like, bro, you're at the Academy Awards, bro. This is a coveted fucking event, bro.
Professionalism,
but
bro.
That's the thing.
You a comedian at heart.
But, and it looked like he wanted to. He said,
I could.
And then, but because, and honestly, bro, you look, people are really applauding him, and the Academy's applauding him for being a professional, keeping it going, and just not losing his cool. His stand up just sold out. That shit went crazy. People are just going crazy about him, and I feel like, to be honest, he's the one benefiting out of this.
People also saying that, he suffered from Asperger's.
Yeah, I don't know why that shit's coming up right now. Like
nonverbal cues, I can't understand.
You know how mad I'd be? I get slapped, and now niggas talking about, he has Asperger's, man.
I heard this fool, like he was wearing a sling for his arm. Which was another reason he had his arm behind his back.
I don't believe
now
that
they
shit.
got all this different shit about Chris, why he did his swing, why he didn't say
people
anything.
Be like, they're saying he got bullied when he was younger. Bro, stop bringing that shit up. The man shouldn't have slapped him. Shit. It was disrespectful. It was humiliating on a stage. Props to Chris for the way he handled it.
Well,
man.
no, okay. His trauma? He literally made a show called Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
And in that show, he does get bullied in. Yeah, so there has to be some type of psychological
like the inner child came out when he got slapped.
Because Will also has trauma.
But
him being a coward.
He didn't get bullied, bro. A nigga just went up and slapped him. Like, it's different.
He got bullied, son. That was a bully slap.
But I mean, anyone could come reach across and just slap you out the blue. Like, I think it's more shock. Like, what the. Because you're doing your job, though. It's different if they were in public at an award show and he's like, what up? Like, what you about to do? Boom. That's more getting bullied because you like, dang, you really trying to bully the guy right there. This was just like weird, walked up. I mean, it is on some bully shit, but I just feel like when people are correlating it to Chris's past and his different traumas, it's like, extra. Bro, come on. He got slapped. He got slapped and he got I don't think he's like, it just brought me back to when I was on that playground. And the kid slapped me like,
I just feel like, okay, because watching it, like I'm not a comedian, but watching Chris Rock, I'm thinking like as a comedian, you should say something. Because like that inner comedy could come out, right?
Something
where it's
small.
like, I mean, then again, everybody's different reactions to how they get slapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how you might react.
But I feel like right now, he looks so good because he didn't get caught. He didn't let his emotions take over.
Right.
Because had he started getting disrespectful back, now it's a whole different thing because now it's like the war of the two of them and they have this, and now it's just a totally different headline.
See, but not even disrespectful, but you fucked up. And let me tell you why. I have the mic. Like, I'm the funny guy. I'm the comedian in this situation. Like, now you gave me the power. I just got slapped. Like, I'm about to talk the most shit I've ever talked. Like, not even like disrespectful, but just like I can say anything slight and I'm still win. I got the fucking whole crowd dying laughing. Like, this is my job. Like, that's some funny shit that kind of happened. Like, you find the humor in the crazy shit, right? So I'm thinking as a professional, boom, I got slapped. Oh, this is I can use this.
My boy been in too
comedians, when they do get slapped or punched on stage and the guy gets kicked out, he's making jokes after.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. Bro. You gotta keep the party rolling. Like, I'm gonna have everybody
his
dying
balls
laughing.
went into his stomach,
but comedian, you're there to tell jokes. But also, I never really see that many comedians get like slapped or punched, honestly. But hopefully it doesn't start happening.
Yeah, there's no video of it, but they talk about it. A lot of comedians talk about it. Because you're telling jokes in different states. They're not all gonna fuck with your jokes.
So you just get punched.
You get punched at your show. Like, you should have seen this rebuttal I had after this guy punched me, man. I was roasting his ass.
I bet there's comedians like Joe Rogan that would fuck shit up.
Oh, okay, yeah, Joe Rogan, true.
If somebody tried punching Joe Rogan, it ain't happening.
The point is, they're there to tell like jokes. It's their show, so yeah, you got to do something. He's been rehearsing this shit. He has to get to what he's supposed to get to. He's probably reading off a teleprompter too. I feel like hindsight's 2020 because you're right. There would be some funny ways he could have spun it. Like, man, that Karate Kid was no joke, man. My boy is, or like, man,
anything.
And Will Smith's next film, Anger Management, like, you know, some shit like that.
Bro.
Like he got a call.
Everybody would have died laughing.
Like Adam Sandler called. He wants you on Anger Management, but it's like we're like what's it called, armchair quarterbacking or whatever. Because I mean, it's all like hindsight. Like, because in that moment you were at the Academy Awards in front of the whole crowd. You're trying to make your jokes and stuff. Okay, they hit and cool. They laughed. Oh, that was a light one. They didn't laugh. Okay, fuck. What's the next thing I got to get on?
Exactly.
Like, nigga, Will Smith beeline for him. Like he hated his guts. Like boom. Like that was crazy. Like there's no expecting that. And when you get slapped, you're kind of dazed. Yeah, so the way he played it off was solid. Like A Day's a great song.
He might have been concussed,
but he had but he bounced back so quick. He's like, whoa. And that's why people couldn't tell if it was a joke. I think that also played a factor in why people didn't react how they would if he went up and slapped like Conan or Steve. Like, I always keep saying like a white comedian, if you went up and slapped him, or like what's that white dude, Anthony or something Bourdain or some shit like
Bourdain?
that.
Anthony Bourdain?
No,
he died.
No, the British guy.
Ricky Gervais?
Oh, okay. Fuck it, let's go Ricky Gervais. Like, if you went up and slapped him and like, imagine the look on his Ricky Gervais
That's not
face,
okay.
The whole thing would have looked crazy and they would have escorted him out instantly. Like, just off the look of that would have been horrible. He once rocks up and just smacks this little white dude. Like, even like race aside, like of the fact that Will's black, it would have just seemed like a crazy ass thing. Like, bro, you assaulted him. That's what they would have said. He just went up and assaulted him.
Yep,
but I feel
battery.
like because of Chris Paul, no, I'm playing Rock. But because he played it off so well and he's who he is and the black factor might play a part, they're like, they don't know what to make of it. No one knew what to make of that shit. And that's why people still gave Will a standing ovation. And then afterward, people needed...
Crazy.
Well, I feel like it was all the people in the room that gave him the standing ovation. It was a big part because they probably don't like comedians like that because they always get roasted by them in Hollywood.
So they was like, yeah, this is my time to shine. I don't
care to argue, but I just disagree, man. I'll just leave it at that. I disagree. I don't think they have an issue with comedians. And it's Chris Rock, bro. He's done pretty well in Hollywood.
That's just funny.
Well, comedians are always roasting their asses. I can't lie.
You got it. I ain't in it. But shit.
I've been waiting to slap him. I'm glad Will did.
Good job, Will. All right, boys. What's up? We had a good time. I never get the music queued up. Ollie boy, what's up? You sleeping, boy? You had a good time?
Wake that ass up, boy.
Guys, this is a song.
Bro, you should have seen the way his eyes open.
Ollie boy.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why you do that, bro. You're just gonna ruin my mood and close out the pod, clapping my dog's ear. You know they have really hyper hearing, Beakus? This nigga clapped right in his ear. Guys.
Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Put your finger in his ear. It's the only way to make up to him.
No, he's
no,
gonna bite you.
He's gonna ear infections. Hey, we out the building, man. It's been a really good podcast, man. It's been a great time. We're in here vibing, man. Shay Johnson, cause the future's so bright, man. Love y'all. Love y'all for tapping in, man. Shout out to everyone who's tapping in frequently and commenting frequently. No, really play that shit. Niggas ain't getting paid for what they made, and that's some basic shit. Bend over backwood for a nigga leave your back, son. Same niggas hate, same niggas shop at pack, son. Nigga, 6 feet tall, dog, I do a little bigger.
Hey. You tryna be involved, it's not your call, little nigga. Next step, we show you how to ball, little niggas. On that fake shit, me, I'd rather be me. Love it or hate it, dog, it's just the way you see me. Gang out the green,